Hello and welcome. My name is Troy Shanks, and I just want to come out here on a beautiful day and really give my 10 takeaways and core wisdom principles, if you will, of really how to live an empowered lifestyle and become an empowered master. That's really the theme I'm creating for this channel, because I know there's things that you can actually do day in and day out that's going to stack the odds in your favor and really utilize those odds so you can do whatever it is you want to do in life. And I think that all of us want to ultimately do what it is we feel like we need to be doing. And the number one thing you have to do when you start doing that is change yourself. You got to be the change you want to see in this world. I know you've heard that before from a lot of famous, people and their words of wisdom, if you will. But I just want to reiterate that point and factor, because you do have to change yourself first and foremost. You can't expect someone else to change if you're not willing to change. You're not expecting to live an empowered lifestyle if you're not doing it yourself first. So you have to expect yourself and hold yourself to a higher standard, really ask a higher quality of question in life to be the change you want to see. And number two, the thing I want to impress upon you is you have to understand that you're in control. I know there's a lot of politics, and I know that the weather is, may not be favorable sometimes, but you have to still understand that you're in control of yourself, of your information, of your food, of your body, of your mind, of your spirit. You have to take back control and understand that you are in control so you can be the change you ultimately want to be. And next, the third thing that I wanted to give you is you got to forgive and let go. You got to be willing to empty your cup and be fulfilled. And what I mean by that is hate and fear has no place in the higher realms of just mindset, or the higher realms of energy, because that stuff will make you become stagnant in nature. Your actions will not follow where it is you want to ultimately go. And if your life path and life vision is not on quest with your actions, then you're going to have problems, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have frustration and hang up in your life, and you do not want that if you want to understand that you're in control and you want to be the change that you want to see in this world. The next is, you have to understand, just because when you let forgive and let go, and when you be the change you want to be, and when you start understanding you're in control, you have to realize that your actions are, without them, you're not going anywhere. And what I mean by that is you got to take care of the moment. You have to understand that today is the perfect day for you to get started on whatever it is you're trying to get started on. Whatever you're trying to build and grow and develop in this world, you have to understand that action is the key principle towards anything in life. And you do that by changing, like I said, the first thing, your thoughts and your feelings, because they become your actions. They become your daily disciplines. They become your habits. They become your environment. And without action, you're not going anywhere. And the next thing, like I said, you got to take care of the moment. Realize there is no better time now than the present, in the now, to do whatever it is you're trying to achieve and accomplish in life, because whatever you desire and deserve, you need to start putting action behind that so you can actually accomplish it and get to wherever it is you're trying to get to, which is, like we said before, be the change you want to see. The next, you have to realize all of us are human. Everyone is human. And what I mean by that is you got to understand that we are all on this world. We all have to encounter human problems. We all have emotions to deal with, and feelings, and just out-of-body thoughts that we are not always in control of. But the key is when you can stack those odds in your favor and change your environment by changing your wants, needs, and desires, and ultimately your habits, you can become an action-taking machine, a meaning-making machine, and you can start to master those emotions, master those feelings and thoughts, and become the greatest version of yourself, which I like to call the alpha, of course. But the next is really persistence, the impulse to persist. It's the one thing that connects us all as humans, is that we want to strive for a bigger and better and grandiose life, if you will, and live in our ultimate purpose. And like I said, if you want to be that change, you got to start realizing you have to be persistent in your actions and consistent in your message, knowing where you're going from the start, in the now. Because when you can become clear on your purpose and have purity in your thoughts and your actions of where you're going, life becomes much easier all the way around, because you can actually formulate a blueprint, if you will, that's going to get you from point A to point B and so forth, so you can start moving in the right direction, start building up some momentum, and start reaching things where they just become easy and natural and flow with you without a lot of friction, without a lot of resistance, because resistance makes stronger. And while that's a double-edged sword, a lot of times, the fear and the hate that people build up and bottle up, like I said, if you don't forgive and let go, that stuff is going to slow you down. It's going to make you stagnant. It's going to make your actions with no authority, no force behind it. And the next thing you really have to do is see the good in people and help them out. Knowing that all of us are human, like we said, is the impulse to persist. Knowing that everybody's out here trying to do their best, but they may not have the right influence, they might not have the right people, the right culture, the right community, the right network of people. And if you, being a guiding light, leading by example, can step in that role for them, and for us, just as like doing videos like this on how to become an empowered master and live an empowered lifestyle, hopefully I can just, transfer some hope, some faith, some inspiration and motivation, some dedication and commitment into your life about what it is you're actually trying to achieve and accomplish, because you desire what you deserve. And if you can change what you deserve by putting out value in the marketplace, you could be the change in the world you're trying to be. And that leads me to my next point. When you see the good in people and you want to help them out, the best thing you could do is be congruent, be authentic, be your true self, stay true to who you are, knowing your true colors are going to shine through if you work on yourself, if you put yourself in a position, in an environment, and focus on the right things at the right time with the right actions like we talked about. The sky is the limit, my friends. You could do whatever it is you want, living an empowered lifestyle, traveling all over the world, becoming an empowered master, mastering self-communication with yourself, so you're not beating yourself up day in and day out. You're holding yourself to an empowered thought process, a thought pool, a thought pattern that is uplifting, it's empowering, it's going to get you places in this world, and people are going to naturally gravitate towards that energy and information, which, this day and age, we are in the information age. We're in the air, the breatharian age, so to speak, where it's all about air and energy, where you have to naturally put out good, positive vibes, and people are going to be attracted to that, and they're going to want to hear your messages day in and day out. It's going to hold you accountable, and by doing that, you're going to be authentic, you're going to be congruent in your message, you're going to be persistent in your actions, and take responsibility for yourself and your habits and your environment every single day. You change the people you're around, you change what you're doing day in and day out, and you become powerful. And that's what this is all about, is living an empowered lifestyle, becoming an empowered master. And the last thing is, you got to remember, there's always a next level. There's always continual room for growth and development, to evolve and adapt and adjust with the times. If you want to ultimately be the change, you got to realize that in the now is the best time to start taking action on that, knowing that the actions you take today are going to be, you're going to see and reap the benefits of those seeds tomorrow and the next week and the next month and the next year, knowing that this is a process, this is a continual process of how we actually go about life. And that's what I want to impress upon you today, is these 10 things on how to become an empowered master, living an empowered lifestyle, going out there and creating things in the marketplace, giving back to one another, and ultimately, if you're doing things for the greater good of mankind and one another, you're going to reap the benefits of that. Karma is going to work in your favor. The law of accelerated returns, the law of affinity, the law of association, law of attraction is all going to be stacked in your favor. And when you do that, my friends, life becomes your playground. Life becomes fun and exciting and empowered, and you become, like I said, a beacon of light, a beacon of hope, a beacon of just transformation. And when you do that, my friends, people are going to want to follow you. They're going to want to be your audience. They're going to want to hear what you have to say, and you do that by personal development and self-growth day in and day out. So I hope these 10 key principles on how to live an empowered lifestyle, become an empowered master of yourself, will help you, and hope that you can actually take and transfer this back into your own life. So this is Troy Shanks out here. I'm going to enjoy the beautiful sunshine here today. I appreciate you watching this video, and have a great day.